try to get this story done in one take, my people. So this was a story that was told to me by a good friend of mine. And here's the story. She grew up in a very bad neighborhood in the Bronx. And there was a lot of kids from her neighborhood getting abducted. And she would see the same creepy guy around the neighborhood pretty often. She would walk to school by herself. And kids were turning up missing. She was eventually asked to go down to the precinct with her parents and take a look and tell the police which person she had seen around the neighborhood. So the guy was pointed out. The cops came over to him and said, "Why you've grabbed so many children, but why did you not grab this girl?" And he said, "I actually wanted to grab that girl, but there was no way that I could grab that girl, because every day that we saw her, we would look at her and stare at her at a distance, but she had two big, huge, beefy, strong guys next to her, like bodyguards." And they went back and asked her if she got escorted to school, and the truth was she'd walk alone to school. So her parents, who were Christian and used to pray for her all the time for her protection in that particular neighborhood, those were definitely, you could say, guardian angels from God himself. And they were not visible to everybody else, but to that creep, that sex offender, those two gentlemen were right there with her, protecting her, acting as security to intimidate anybody from the dark side, these satanic individuals that go after children. So I thought that was one of the most beautiful stories ever. So pray for your children for protection. One thing I do want to read to you guys is something very important. And this is from the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 6. "But whoso shall offend one of the little ones, which believeth in me, it would be better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea." So you don't want no smoke with the big guy. This is coming from your King James Bible. You don't want no smoke with the big guy. One thing that's off limits is children. Don't even think about it. To all you creeps out there, all you people on the Epstein flight, so on and so forth, you got another thing coming. For real, straight up. You gotta love and cherish and protect these children out here. So I just wanted to tell you that story. I'm a father myself. I pray for my daughter. She's not ready to go to school. She's too little. But, I look out in the community for the kids, when I can. And if I see something really strange or suspicious, I'll definitely say something. And my people, let me tell you, I don't know what God's going to do to those people, but revenge belongs to him. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Keep your faith with the big guy and try your best to be a better person every single day. Just because we love God and we're religious doesn't mean that we're holy. No way, homie. We do not walk on water. We're just people. We sin. We fall victim to the 7 deadly sins, but every day we should strive to do better. And that's my message for you guys. Later. Just thinking about that millstone tied around your neck. Think of the panic when you think you're gonna drown. Now think about that thing yanking you down as hard as you fight. Wow, what a way to go. Man, God don't play. You would rather have that tied around your neck and drown than to deal with the repercussions. Let that sink in. No pun intended. No pun intended.